Alright guys, on this channel, we certainly don't have any mint condition trucks, but I strive to make them look as good as possible for content. In today's video, I'm showing you a big thing you can do to completely change your old truck, SUV, even car, make a big difference, and that is painting your windshield wipers. The paint on this thing, I'll probably never do it, but I would love to get this thing painted just for content reasons. You know, get all new headlights, clears, you know. I know bigger YouTubers, when they buy a truck to make content on, they always buy the most mint condition truck they can find, no matter what it is. They try to get the most mint condition, looks like it's never even been driven type of truck. I'll probably never get this thing painted, and the paint isn't the worst on it. Towards the, you can tell right here how the door, they look different. For some reason, the back side over here faded more than this side. And then we got fade on the roof and in the hood. But it's still, this side doesn't look terrible. We got a piece of trim missing there, and the front bumper looks odd. I'm really gonna try to buckle down and get rid of stuff like this, that it makes the truck look clapped. Try to just do some mods just to make it look better, content purposes. But one of the biggest things, one of the probably biggest eyesores on it would be the windshield wipers, especially this one over here being just rust. When it takes us about $5 and 5 minutes to paint it, that's what we're gonna do. So on my vehicle here, I got these little caps. You can easily pop them off by hand. You got a nut there, it's a 13 millimeter. In my experience, every time taking these off, most of them's all the same. Once you get the nut off, normally you can take it, and if you can get it to move back and forth, it's right here, already kind of broke it loose. Normally you can wiggle it up the rod. All I did was took some 100 grit sandpaper and sanded it down where the rust was at. Also, if you don't want a spray paint, I'm using spray paint right here. Any light spray paint will do, or whatever color you want to do. I'm thinking about going back and doing it like a light gray so it'll match the vehicle somewhat if I can find the color. But if you don't want to spray paint your things, if that won't look good enough for you, you can replace the whole thing. But if you're gonna be replacing it anyway, you could try out maybe doing a color, see if you get it match, and just see what you think about it. Here's the before and after, and that one was worse than this one before we painted it. Let's pop it off and paint it. That's both of them on, and to me, I can already see a big difference. Yeah, like that's a huge difference from that rust, especially when you get used to looking at the vehicle. It might not seem that different to you. I'll put a side-by-side picture. Cheap, easy, quick, but makes a big difference on older vehicles. I painted my S10 ones red because it's a red truck, and the Silverado over there, they still look pretty decent. Especially from here, you can't even see any kind of fade on them. But I would like to have painted them green, but it's gonna be hard to find a dark green, anything close to that. So we'll see. We might paint them black sometime, or just leave them. I like doing mods that make stuff look better. I really need to make a junkyard trip soon to grab this piece. But I've seen some people that run off-road bumpers, they sell your blinkers to put there, and then I could turn these into fog lights. I'm really thinking about doing something like that. Because it's gonna be hard to find one that matches at a junkyard, so just put lights in there. Also, when I do go to the junkyard, I need to find a spare tire remover and this little cap right here. That's about all it's missing. And I want to remove my spare tire, but the tool's not in there. The jack was still in its original wrapping, but some reason they took the tool out and it's gone. Coming soon on the Silverado, I'm gonna do a like a frame restoration ordeal. I'm gonna pull everything off I can and paint the frame, sand it down and everything, because them GMT 800s, they're popular for just getting that surface rust all over them, which just looks bad. It really doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't hurt it structurally. But on the 4Runner here, I would like to paint the rear drums and maybe the front calipers, and I also need to do new brakes on it sometime. But I'd like to paint the calipers. I thought that would make it look better through the rims. The frame, I feel like they had it, they either did a really good coat in that factory, or I think they've had it re-sprayed. I think at some point they've had some kind of a liner sprayed on the frame. But there's zero rust on the frame, absolutely zero rust. But just for looks, should I sometime sand the frame down and just give it a new shiny, nice paint job again? We'll wait till we get the big lift in and see, because you're really gonna see it then. But anyway, let me know what you think about the new windshield wiper arms. If they look good to you, if you would do it. Thanks for watching.